Hi, my name is Jennifer. I'm the host of Red Pill Rage, and I am also a patriot and proud Californian on the recall effort to recall our Governor Gavin Newsom. Today, I wanted to make a video to show everyone how to properly obtain signatures and some great practices for anyone who is considering tabling to participate and help us with this effort. Hey guys, let's start with first things first. Let's talk about your appearance. Now, I don't want to name names or, say anything bad about anyone, but there have been a few people in this effort who haven't had the best personal hygiene. I'm sorry to tell you this, guys, but if I can smell your body odor from 2 feet away, so can the person that we're asking to sign our petitions. Show up professional. Show up clean, fresh, ready to go, clean clothes. Look the part. Look as if you're serious. Treat this as if this really is a job, okay? There are some people who are showing up at this effort looking like they just came out of the gym or just got off working at the farm. I'm all for grouse roots, but don't look like a dirty hippie when we're trying to change our country. Don't look like a dirty hippie when we're trying to get people to ask us questions and to inquire about why we're here. Now let's talk about locations. Legally, you have the right to petition anywhere in public, but let's be conscious of the businesses that we petition in front of. Most people will petition either on the sidewalk in front of a grocery store or perhaps a post office. I like to come here to Elite Armory because I feel safe here. Obviously, we still have SJWs coming here and buying guns. We still have sheep coming here and buying guns, which is a sad thing, but they have the right to own a gun, so we have to respect that. But for the most part, you will get a more patriotic crowd in front of a place like a gun store. You always want to look for events to go to as well, where patriots will generally be located. So military-themed events, economic-themed events, something like that, which of course is hard during quarantine. Now that you've found a location, you want to find a place to position your signage. Now, not everyone is going to have signage. You don't have to have signage, but if you do, you want to make the best use of it. Sandwich boards are always great. I know this from being a chef. They grab attention. They make people want to read it. Sandwich boards are awesome. If you can't afford a sandwich board or you don't have one, there are banners that are available. If you'd like more information about how to get one of these banners, just let me know. I went ahead and taped this to the vehicle. A better spot for the van right now would definitely be on the street, but because I can't watch it from where I'm sitting, I decided not to park the van there. But at least, at least to some degree, there is some visibility. Signage is everything. You want to make sure that people know how to find you. Now that you've found a business that you feel safe tabling at, it's important to always build a rapport with the business owner. Sometimes just saying hello, saying thank you, bringing them something to eat. I brought these guys sandwiches this morning. I plan on bringing them sandwiches the rest of the week. Be really polite. Be really polite to their customers. We don't want to have complaints on us because some Karen or some Ken says something negative or flicks us off. Well, that same Karen or Ken might be patronizing the very business that we're trying to establish this relationship with. I have to hold my tongue a lot when I'm doing this. I have to be very friendly, and I just smile and act stupid. Any other situation, as you guys could probably guess, I'll snatch a bit. It's important not to argue. You're in the public, you're exposed, there's cameras everywhere, which can be a good or a bad thing. And remember, you're out there. You're representing the cause. You're not representing yourself. Turn off your own emotions, turn off your own ego, and be prepared to take the heat because it will come. You're going to meet wonderful people on this effort. It's going to really unite people of California, but it's also going to divide us too, because there are people who really love this guy. There are people who actually think this is someone who cares about the citizens here. There are people here who believe his lies. There's nothing you can do about it. Hopefully you can plant a seed and maybe they'll change their minds later. But being friendly, being loving, being kind, as hard as it is for even me, you have to do it. When you're tabling, it's always nice to have voter registration available. Now, you can get the paper ones from the mailbox, in which case it's always nice to go ahead and hold on to those and mail those for people if they ask you to. Otherwise, they can mail them themselves. But it's nice to also have a laptop or a tablet or something else on your table so that if someone wants to register to vote online, we can do that right here for them, or at least have the websites ready in your applicable states so that everyone who might be 18, might be 19, might be even a little bit older and they haven't registered to vote, let's go ahead and get them registered. And I found this website. This is vote.gov, and I thought it was pretty cool. It's super user friendly. And then this one here, registervote.ca.gov. What's wrong with being a little bit gimmicky? Actually, being a little bit gimmicky always helps. I've learned this as a caterer. I've learned this from working at farmers markets. Have a talking point at your table. Waters, candy. All the power belongs to the pen. Now, here's where you really need to listen up. This is going to be the most important section of this entire video if you do not listen to anything else that I have told you about tabling. These petitions are strict. The writing has to be small, it has to be legible, and it has to be complete. Incomplete signatures do not count, and not only do they not count, but they will void the entire paper. This is the biggest challenge that you're going to have while you are petitioning. So until a potential signature understands exactly what you need on that paper, do not even hand them a pen. Do not even give them a pen until you have explained what I'm about to tell you. Now here is the absolute most important part of this video. This is the make or break part, because if these signatures are not as you see them here, the entire paper will get voided. So let's start with the top. First of all, when someone comes up to sign the petition, make sure that they are registered to vote in the state of California. If they're not registered, go ahead and get them signed up. All right, make sure that the ink is blue or black. Green, purple, pink, red, any other color is going to void the entire page. Make sure that the register information matches what is on the signature. Make sure that the address matches. You don't have to ask for ID, but make sure that the person signing knows that it must match. Do not write in the boxes to the right of the signature area. That's going to be right here. Okay, so petition may only contain signatures from a single county. That means if you're up here with me, what you'd want to do, you want to have one list for Alameda County, one list for San Francisco County, one list for Contra Costa County, and one list for San Jose, and maybe just one for Sonoma County or Marin County, just in case we get somebody coming down to sign. Okay, next. As a circulator, which is what we will be, we have to mail the petitions back to the right address. So obviously for us here in California, that's going to be Sacramento. For whatever state or county you're in, it's going to be a different place. But once again, keep yourself very, very organized, and you got to keep those counties separate. If you don't keep your counties separate, it's going to cause more problems later. You should have someone directing this effort in your area, whether it's California or anywhere else. That director is going to be able to take any last questions that you have and make sure that you are ready before you mail anything off. I have some petitions for you to take home, so if you just want to grab one and you maybe have some friends, family, neighbors who are waking up and realizing that our governor is a communist who is selling out his people. If you want to take one of these home, it's already got a stamp on it, so you can just mail it back, and they will be collected all for November. Obviously, clean up any trash that you may have, water bottles, candy wrappers, spare pieces of paper, business cards. leave it cleaner than you came, okay? No trash, no garbage, no litter. Be respectful of the space. Be respectful of public space, even if you're just on a sidewalk. Clean up quickly. You don't want to be lingering around after the store closes or anything like that if you're in front of a store. And then always thank the vendor before you leave. Let them know that you appreciate, you know, them supporting you, that you appreciate them supporting the effort. Obviously, if you're on the sidewalk, there's no stores to thank, but if you're close to a vendor, if you've been working with a vendor, be equally supportive. So